Good news. I got the desktop audio to work today. I don't know what happened yesterday. It did not pick up on the VOD at all. Ultimately, it didn't really end up mattering, because at least I did, I guess, but, like, well, obviously I did, but you know what I mean. We got it working today. It's fun. I just had to change the settings or something. It was really dumb. I had to Google it. Anyway, how was everybody? How we doing? Yes, I finally got to use the let's see what's in shore finally. I've been meaning to use it like 3 fucking times, and every single time I just forgot. But we're good, we're good. I'm a little low energy today, so if I like seem bored or tired, it's not none of that. It's just like, you know, we just chill today. I say that now until I start fucking giggling and kicking my feet, and then it'll be a whole other ball game. But I'm also cleaning my glasses because they're dirty. These musty. Goodness gracious. I like scarfed down my food so fucking fast. I had a rotisserie chicken and some broccoli. It's good. It's good. I've been eating pretty good lately. Trying to eat healthy. Harnessing Florence for that. Trying to eat healthy. I imagine Florence just eats very healthy. Let me change my background. There we go. We back. We back in. I like your little food pics. Yeah, I would have posted one, but it didn't look very aesthetically pleasing, like at all. I like, that's the one millennial thing I do is I like to but I like to like take pictures of my food when like. Look, sometimes it just looks bomb, especially if I made it. Then it's like, bitches, y'all gotta see it. But what I had today wasn't even... We got like a reduced price rotisserie chicken because they like burnt part of it or whatever. And I was like, nom, 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 nom. Like, ate that shit up. Lauren seems like they eat healthy. Yeah, they be eating their greens. Joy is secretly millennial. Fuck off. No, I'm not. I'm so I'm one of the kids, okay? I'm just like y'all. I imagine everybody... There was a time in my life where I felt like I was the youngest person, and now I feel like I'm the oldest bitch. This side of the VN space. Why am I ancient? Look at me. I got like a little circle face. Like, I can't be old. I also enjoy taking pics of food. Like, it's cute, pretty, especially breakfast. Real. True. Real and true and based and good. God, I'm so like, oh. You are not ancient old, thank God. Not yet. Still got a little bit more to go. Alright. The Beachfront Music Fest is coming up in a few days, and with it marks the end of summer. Cowick Bay has been busy with tourists flocking in and staying at other B&Bs or motels in town. Julietta texted to thank me again for the poster I helped make, and I can see that version plastered over their social media. For the Seaside Inn, we're prepared for our next guest. Jody has put together a large welcome package and decorated the room with cute things she found at Castaway. Our upcoming guest, Emerson Davis, will be the headliner for the festival. They're not a huge name, but an upcoming Canadian artist that was excited to play. I like that. Okay, that is Canadian culture from what I do know, is that y'all have like your own specific music artist that no one else anywhere knows about, but in Canada, they're like basically Elvis Presley. Like, that is one thing I know. Aunt Jody predicts that in 5 years they'll be famous and we'll be able to say we knew them when. No, absolutely. We have so many Canadian artists. The only reason why I know that is I watch like Curtis Connor on YouTube, and he's Canadian, and he talks about like on his podcast sometimes about that kind of stuff. So I'm like, I'm in the know. I know a little bit. A few minutes before check-in, a large van rolls up. Rocks skid across the road as they pull up in front of the house. There are a couple of people who hop out and begin unloading suitcases and carefully packaged boxes in the back. I jog over to help, and one of the guests trades luggage with me. I'll take this one, it's pretty heavy. Well, hi! Oh, this is Everson Davis! Holy shit! I know, because they have music on their shirt. That means that they must be a musician. The radios are under order to play Canadian music, like a specific amount has to be Canadian artists. Oh yeah, that makes sense, that's true. They offer a smile in their hand. Emerson, hi, I was messaging with Jody. She's my aunt. I gestured to her as she's walking off the front porch and guiding the other two guests into the house. I'm Florence. Oh, speaking of, how rude. How rude. Almost forgot him. Sorry, babe. There you go. They're here now, it's okay. Florence, nice. They sling their bag over their shoulder and slam the back of the van shut. Do you need help moving your equipment inside? No, it's good. It stays in the van till we get set up. Is the park close by? I give them directions, pointing towards town. Less than 5-minute drive. You can't miss it. Awesome. Knew we picked up a good spot. Hey, will I see you at the show? Wouldn't miss it. I'm going with my partners. Cool. Emerson's like, I don't know what the fuck you're on about. No, I'm just joking. No, they seem cool. They toss me finger guns. Yeah, see, they've got to be cool. They use finger guns. And head inside. Jody shows them their bandmates to the rooms, and I help bring up the luggage. Once they unpack, they're right out the door to check out the venue and Cowick Bay. With the house clean, I retreat to my room for the rest of the day. I put on some music and relax. I find a few songs by Emerson and give them a try. It's lots of down-to-earth soft rock with a few energetic moments. Finger guns are the ultimate cool move. See, I would agree, but then I feel like I'd be more millennial if I did. I like it. It's not my thing. Oh, down-to-earth, energetic. Yeah, I feel like Florence listens to everything. I'm definitely adding some to my playlist that are already like 40-plus songs long. I've created a few more playlists this summer, and I'm the same way. I have way too many fucking playlists. Like, on my music, I just have way too many. Like, half of them are project things, half of them are just moods. Like, I have one mood music playlist that's called Stay Bad, which is, it sounds funny, but it's basically like, it's supposed to make you feel badass. Like, every time you listen to it, it's supposed to boost your confidence. And honestly, it does. I put that shit on and I'm like, okay, nobody can touch me, you know? But having a playlist, like, I have a playlist for different moods and feelings, and I have one that's called, like, Not Loud Enough. I'll have to send, like, screenshots of, like, all my playlists. They're really funny. But, because they have, like, stupid meme images and stuff. I'm so quirky. I'm so cool. I don't know. It's just a thing I've always done. I don't know why. I've created a few more playlists this summer, and years from now, when I listen to them, it'll bring back all the memories. Aunt Jody calls me down for an early dinner before Emerson and their van return. I'm washing dishes when the van rolls up, and I scatter back to my room to give them privacy. Melanie and Taylor have been talking in our group chat throughout the day, so I scroll through past messages. Oh my god, my whole fucking life, it's just like catching up with the group chat. I pull the covers around me, ready to fall asleep. There's muffled talking across the hall and music starts to play, the sound permeating the house. I roll over to block out the sound, but it's no use. I check the time on my phone. I knew that Jody and I go to bed early because we're early risers, but it still feels too late for them to be playing music that loudly. Damn, no respect. I doubt their instruments are... I mean, I guess they're paying money. I doubt their instruments are involved. It sounds like it's something from a phone speaker. Say something... No. We're gonna ignore it. I put my headphones in and listen to calming sounds. It blocks it out for the most part, but I have a hard time sleeping until they quiet down at 1 a.m. People be yapping in the group chat, so we gotta catch up. Especially first thing in the morning. Morning and breakfast come quickly. Aunt Jody sets the table as I flip pancakes. The Quests wake up just in time and rush out to the park for a dress rehearsal. The music fest is tomorrow, and one of the band members needs their jacket dry cleaned. I read group chats like the morning newspaper. No, for real. That's so real. Jody sends me into town into the laundromat to get that sorted. It's chore day, so I pick up groceries and help her clean when I get back. We don't have that much before the guests get back, but we've done this so many times it becomes second nature. The day passes quickly, and there's a buzz of anticipation in the air. There's an increase in tourist activity, and it's the busiest I've seen in Caldwick Bay. As I'm serving, every time I say Caldwick Bay, by the way, I don't know if you've ever played Life is Strange, but the first game, they're at, God, it's something Bay. And every time that I hear it, I just think of that specific area in that game. Even though, I mean, I guess there's some overlap, but it's not entirely the same. Maybe I'll remember what it's called. I don't know. As I'm serving breakfast the next morning, Emerson eats lightly. Oh, I watched Matt Pat play Life is Strange. I watched one of my favorite streamers play it, and they basically shat on it the whole time, but it was pretty funny. Like I enjoyed. Sometimes it's nice to just hate watch stuff, you know, not like anything serious. Even though the first game really isn't that bad in comparison to the other ones, apparently. Damn, how many times did I say apparently? Relax. As I'm serving breakfast the next morning, Emerson eats lightly. Lacy, snacks, play nice. Also, hi. As I'm serving breakfast the next morning, Emerson eats lightly. Always nervous before a show. I think I'm going to need more coffee. That's not going to help with your nerves. That's true. That is not going to do anything. I pour them another cup anyway. They head out early to set up while I help Aunt Jody wash the dishes. Will you come? I'll swing by. Maybe talk to Julietta if she has a spare moment. But don't worry about me. You go and have fun. Oh, trust. We're going to have fun. After finishing up, I make my way to the park. I text Melanie and Taylor and we make a plan to meet up. The park is bustling when I arrive. It is in no way comparable to the big festivals, but for the size of the park, it's a large crowd. The admission tickets price is donated to a local charity that funds music programs in schools. Oh! There are RVs along the side, travelers and tails, come to watch. Food trucks and vendors have driven in and are attracting long lines already. There's a few water stations strategically placed. I think the track is called Beach Bum. So perfect. Is it really? I'm gonna cry. It was meant to be. I meet up with Taylor and Melanie there. Melanie grabs my hand and navigates through the crowd. Taylor pulls me close and puts a necklace of beads over my neck. Wow! We're living our best life. See a few other people wearing something similar as they've been handed out. It's not uncomfortably crowded. There's enough breathing room. We make our way to the stage. Have you been to the concert before? I've been to concerts before. This is my first one. No, we've definitely been to concerts. Do you see this motherfucker? This motherfucker stays at concerts. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I've been to concerts before. I'm pretty cool. Just so you know. I know the drill when it comes to watching live music, having been to plenty. Oh yeah, they're usually a lot bigger than this. Lawrence for sure has been to concerts. I've been to one concert. Okay, and this is sad. I went to one concert. It was last year for the first time that I ever went to a concert that wasn't like a Christian concert, because I don't count that, okay? I went to one of like a big artist, and the big artist that that's funny to say that. The artist I went to see was Lizzo. Right before that shit came out. Like literally, right before she basically got canceled. But like, I had a great time and she performed really well. Unfortunately, she turned out to be a piece of shit afterwards. So that was great. So the memory's a bit tainted now, but I think she was acquitted. Does that mean that she wasn't guilty? I don't know what that means. I'm too stupid. Is it like it was settled out of court? I'm sure it was a fun time. It was very fun, and she is a very good performer, which makes it actually a little bit more upsetting. But whatever, it was a fun time. I would like to go to a concert again and hope that the artist doesn't get canceled within like 2 months of them coming out. Just a thought. Taylor tosses his arms around both of our shoulders as we look towards the stage. No, still enjoy it for the memory. I will. Once most of the crowd is close to the stage, Julietta grabs a mic and launches into a welcoming speech. Hello everyone and welcome to the 2023, geez, so relevant, 2023 Oceanfront Music Fest. Thanks for coming here to our town of Caldwick Bay. We have an exciting day planned. We thank you all for your support. She wraps up quickly that the music can start. As it does, people gather close to the stage. The first performer is an old woman with her guitar crooning folksy songs. A kid wanders into my peripheral view with a full mask of face paint, and I notice that there's a station set up for it on the other side of the park. A lot of adults seem to be trying to entertain and corral the children. When the first act wraps up, Taylor whoops and claps loudly, which I would soon realize he does regardless if he enjoyed it or not. How cute! Melanie genuinely enjoyed each person and song, no matter the genre, and researched the artist on her phone. Oh, she's like Shazamming it as they're standing there. I made the game in 2022, but I moved it up to 2023 so I could have 20 years of gay marriage anniversary. Oh, that's so sweet. I like that. And it made it a little bit more relevant for people playing later, so, you know, it all worked out. There are a few bands and solo acts, and everything is running smoothly. Speakers are pumping and musicians work the crowd. Most people are excited and cheer loudly. I can see a few locals of Cowick Bay at the back of the crowd, content to chat amongst themselves with occasional glance on stage. At least they showed up and donated. During slow songs, the crowd sways together, and the three of us move in a comfortable rhythm. Taylor leans over to kiss Melanie's head as she stares up at the stage, delighted. She laughs and rests her head on his shoulder. Partway through, Aunt Jody arrives and waves. She gives me space since I'm with my partners. I notice she has a wrap from a food truck and mingles with some of the people she knows in town. Yo, Aunt Jody is the best. That reminds us to eat, and we take advantage of the shorter lines to get food and drinks. It's awkward to balance everything, but I'm hungry enough not to care. Melanie finishes her food quickly and holds my drink while I eat. The music is a mix of original songs and covers of classic hits like Wonderwall. The latter gets more of a reaction, but everyone is in good spirits. I used to go to some music festivals. This is like bringing it back. This is a nice mood to capture. The last act is announced, and Emerson and their band get up on stage to wave at the crowd. The cheering gets loud, and they take the microphone with both hands to thank everyone for coming out. After a little setup, the music starts, and Emerson works the crowd like a professional, and this is the loudest I've heard it all day. They open with an energetic hit that feeds into the excitement of the crowd. I've heard their music before, and it's easy to pick up. They're even better live with the raspy quality to their voice. With the festival now at a close, people flock out and towards their cars or to town. The three of us volunteer to clean up afterwards, so we stay behind, because we're all saints. Despite being extremely busy, Julietta still makes time to swing by and thank us. Really good show. You did a great job organizing it. I try. Thanks again for the help. This wouldn't be possible without our volunteers. She gives us a quick smile before heading off to the next group in a hurry. What did you think, Bells? She places a hand over her chest. I loved it. It's so different to hear someone sing live. You can hear how much love they have for music. And wait until you hear other concerts. I went to a city with my friends from back home just ago, and there's nothing like seeing your favorite artist perform. I should look if any concerts are playing when I'm passing through. If there are tickets, you'll need to buy them quickly. I'll help you get set up. Do you know the dates? I have a rough map. It'll be nice to hit the road, but if I'm delayed a couple days of travel because I stayed in town for a concert, I'm not bothered. When do you start this grand road trip? Soon. I wanted to stay here long enough to see the music fest. We'll get together before then. We clean up around the food trucks as I wish people would make the effort of throwing their litter just a little further into the trash can next time. Bitches. It's nice to have a free time like this, you know? It'll be nice to travel, not to be tied down by anything. He thinks for a moment and looks at both of us. I had fun today, getting to experience this with you guys. As we work, Melanie hums some of the catchier songs and we join in with our own renditions. I don't think we'll be invited to perform anytime soon, but we end the day with laughter. What do you mean? Melanie's a mermaid. Her name is literally Melanie. Oh, well, it's not Melody, but, you know, she's gotta be good at singing. That's in the cart. Imagine if she isn't. These bitches don't litter, correct. It's late in the day when I make it back home. Emerson is already back with their bandmates as they laugh loudly upstairs. I keep quiet and greet Jody. After I'm done washing up, I head up to my room. Emerson is coming down the stairs as I'm going up, and they flash me a grin. A mermaid with a bad singing voice. I mean, it's a quality. Hey, enjoyed the show? I had fun. That's all we can hope for. They leave the next morning, their van packed and ready to go. They thank Jody and drive off to their next gig. They'll spend the next month traveling across the country. They left 3 20s on the table, along with their business card with a smiley face drawn on it. Jody and I split the tip as we turn over to the house. They're one of our last guests this summer, and in only a few days I'll be headed home. Oh, it's already over. Hey, Florence. She looked across from me as we changed the sheets on the bed. I want to thank you for coming out here this summer. I know there's plenty of other things you could have done. Oh, to be young. But with your uncle out of the country, I didn't know I was going to run the Seaside Inn on my own. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh. He's coming back soon, right? Aunt Jody nods as we pull the sheet off and begin to wrestle after another one. Yeah, you should be able to see him before you go. I hope you had a good time. I know there was a hard work, but I hope you can look back on this summer fondly. I had a good summer. I don't think I would do it again. Damn, alright. Can you imagine going through all that and be like, I don't know, this shit was kind of sucky. No, I had a good summer. I had a great summer. I'm happy you came here. She smiles and looks relieved. I'm so glad. You're a good kid, Florence. Yeah. The temperature drops that night. Another reminder that summer is winding down. Yo, the end of summer was kind of sad for me. It's one of my favorite seasons. Holidays. Nah, Aunt Jody, this sucked. Cars head out of town, leaving their cottages in Cowick Bay altogether. It's a quiet town when I do my usual grocery run. I can't imagine what it's like here during the off-season. A few stubborn ingredients out here in the winter. The only cars that drive by stop for lunch and move on. I have my collective of new memories from this summer. All of the photos from Melanie helped me with that. Oh, it feels strange to think about going back as I've seen this bubble of summer haze. Now I have to go home and see what the world's been up to in my absence. I take a look around Cowick Bay and breathe it all in. There's one more thing I have to do before I leave. Talk to my babes. I meet them on the pier at sunset. The wood creaks beneath my feet as I walk down the rickety dock. I think about how my summer started. This is where I met Melanie for the first time and where Taylor and I shared a quiet moment before the storm rolled in. Melanie stares out at the water, but Taylor's gaze stays on her. Mel's turns when she sees me, a bright smile as she beckons me closer. There's a comfortable silence as the summer breeze passes through. It's getting chilly, the endless heat of summer coming to an end. I wish we could live in this summer forever. He stares at the setting sun, closing his eyes. He's beautiful as the sunset warms his skin, eyelashes turning gold in the fading light. She glances back to the horizon. I'm saying goodbye to the ocean. I don't know what it'll be like when I can't hear it anymore. But I'm excited. There's so much to see. I've only just begun. Your road trip is planned? Mostly. I'm keeping it flexible. She scrolls through her phone looking at all the photos she took. You should post them somewhere. You have a lot of good ones. She needs an Instagram so bad. And add the ones you take when traveling. She hums and nods. I like that idea. Hey, at least we don't have much to pack. My mom is driving in and bringing our old van and has plenty of room. I've printed out all the maps too. Can't we just look up directions on our phones? It's good to be prepared just in case. Florence, we've been meaning to ask. Since we both wanted to travel, we thought we'd go together. If you want, we'd love it if you came as well. I mean, yeah? Oh. Good O or bad O? I'll come with you. I can't. What do you mean you can't? What are you gonna do? Oh, whoops. My macro. What do you mean? What are you gonna do? I'll come with you. Yes. Yes. I glance between them. Yes, yeah, I'd love to. Melanie picks me up in a big hug, delighted. She could pick us up. Oh, this is perfect. She kisses me giddy, and Taylor pulls me into another tight hug. Van's big enough for 3. I'm glad we all get to go. I'll send you all the details. Feeling lightheaded at the prospect of not heading home at all, but hitting the road and traveling with my partners, I cling on to them both. Wait, okay, so if we would have made the choice of, like, we should all stay, basically, you should stay here, will we just all hang out here at Cowick Bay? Florence is skitty, she like, for real, yeah. Life still will be waiting when we're done, but I don't have to say goodbye just yet. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I head back home because this has been home for the past couple of months. I look at the fading point of the Seaside Inn and take a deep breath. The sun sets as I stand on the street. I'm excited for what comes next. It's bittersweet. I don't want to leave. Wait, stop with the macro. I'm trying to save. I'm just saving all over the goddamn place. Whoops. I think it's a little bittersweet. I'm gonna miss it. Well, it'll be nice to take the next step. I can't help but lament saying goodbye to Aunt Jody and everyone in town. I think about what I have left to pack, which is nothing because we brought nothing, and open the front door. It doesn't stick like it did when I first came. Over my shoulder, I look past the other houses to where I can see the town and ocean beyond that. I say goodbye to Cowick Bay and head inside. Goodbye. Oh! If Polly traveling together. Well, we got it! Honestly, I could have finished this last stream had I known. Well, this is awkward. But you know what? I did have this plan in case this did happen, because I was like, I don't know how much more we have left. You know what I mean? So, I think you have like a shorter game, right? Isn't like Untouched Frost? I'm sorry, I'm getting the name wrong. I'm remembering it off the top of my head. Isn't that one shorter? Sorry, I didn't realize how little was left. Oh no, why are you apologizing? It's fine. I should be wait. No one should be apologizing. That's what I meant to say. No one apologize. No, you have a shorter game. We could probably just squeeze that in here. Why not? Fuck it. Fuck it. It's just so bright on my face right now. Do 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 do. I'll find it. I got it. I would have already had it downloaded had I remembered, but... And I know it's, like, the most recent one that you made, right? So, like, I know that I'm skipping over Hedge Wizard, but I figured we could just do that one next week. Don't worry about it. But that was really good! Wait, I gotta talk about Seaside Inn real fast. I really like that game. Like, I love Travelers and Tales, but there's something about Slice of Life that really speaks to me. And it just felt so homey and cozy, and, like, the love interest... Like, Florence was perfect for both of them. I don't know how I managed to do that. I don't know if I just, like... I don't know, it just felt like it came together very effortlessly. And I love Aunt Jody, and, oh... I do miss it. It does feel bittersweet. I think that's one that I would, like, replay again, you know, because it just feels like a comfort movie. Like, it's so nice. Florence is genuinely perfect as an MC. I love them so much. They might be my favorite OC that we've made, too. I think that added to it. Not that I don't love Iris and Essence and everybody, Trafton and Sterling, but, you know, are they Florence, though? Do they have playlists? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. It speaks really sweet to me. Let me change my... Yes, it's definitely inspired by comfort movies. And look, I love that. See, okay, not to compare them because they're not the same, but it's like, I feel like it was made in a similar way to how I made Tattoos and Tulips, you know, where it was like supposed to be like this comfort thing for me, and then it's also by proxy comforting for other people. You know what I mean? Like, I made it with the intent of like kind of making people's days better, and there's something so wonderful about that, and I wish more people would make games with that intent in mind. Like, I think cozy games are kind of like that, but they're not as nostalgic and like trying to give you the experience of making memories and stuff. I don't know. There's something like very specific about it, and honestly this is done in a much better way than TNT, because TNT also has like all this other bullshit, but you know what I mean. Like, Slice of Life and cozy is just so perfect and nostalgic. It is very nostalgic. That is like the perfect word for it. So let me change my background back to what it was before. We love when a stream takes a turn. Where is it? Here. Yep. There it is. There it is. And we back in B's room. Stop. Tattoos and Tulips is amazing. I know, I mean, I like it. It's just, I think what it is that it's not... I don't know what the word is. It's not curating an experience to be cozy because it's also focused on Chris's internal monologue, which is not cozy. Like, it to be in Chris's head isn't cozy. You know, so I think it's more just like the actual atmosphere surrounding him, and like the game itself is trying to soothe him as much as it's like soothing us, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's different. But like, I feel like this is super inspiring for me, because I would love to make a game with like giving the player like a very specific experience and making their own memories sort of deal, because I don't know how many games like really focus on that. I don't know. It's really nice. I like it is what I'm saying. I like it a lot. And I want it, like, I feel inspired. It's nice. Okay, Florence, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to move. You can't stay here no more. It's time for another OC, probably. So get out. Get lost. Kick rocks, as the Canadians would say. He's so Canadian, too, by the way. I didn't even realize that until, like, just now, basically. Bye-bye, Florence. Have fun. They're traveling, okay? They're traveling and telling tales. Like, I don't... It is what it is. Alright, time to... So Canadian. Alright, give me 1 second to move this over. Move you over here, and then close you out over here, and then... I love fiddling with OBS. It's one of my favorites. There we go. And then it just gotta swing it down. Okay. They're traveling. I think that's so good for them. Like, I like Hawick Bay, but I just don't see them settling. I feel like Melanie wants to go see the world. Taylor fucking kind of... He doesn't hate his job, but like, come on. Like, he doesn't want to fucking work that job forever. You know? And then obviously Florence can't be tied down. Florence is dust to the wind. Just getting some other things put together. Alright, goodbye, Seaside Inn. Yes, it's probably I don't know, it's probably the best ending. Is it the best ending? I thought about replaying, like, some of the other things with other people, but it just felt wrong. Like, this is Florence's experience, it's nobody else's. You know, like, maybe later, like, if I ever decide to replay it, I'll do a different one, but it's like, it just feels like it's perfect as it is. I don't know. I feel good, and I didn't get a bad end. I didn't. Maybe that's why I liked it. I didn't get a bad end. We love it. Okay, so I don't hear any music. I don't know if there's not supposed to be music at this part quite yet. I like it. It's very simple. I remember seeing, because I forgot. Fuck. Give me a second. While you look at the edge page. I remember, because this wasn't made that long ago. Yeah, it was published. Yeah, I remember seeing it like wandering around in like either like a forum or on Twitter or something, and I was just like, I'm gonna play that game, and then I just never did. To be fair, I'm probably the worst person at playing games consistently, hence why I started streaming, because it like has forced me to play games. Like I just did not fucking play games at all beforehand. There should be music, I think. This is made for, or like late summer. I mean, I don't know. Maybe when I started it'll change. If I don't hear any music, I'll let you know. I don't. But maybe it's fine. I don't know if it's me. Is it me? Not me putting on a window. This is a disaster. On my part. It's a disaster on my part. What am I doing? Okay. I put it on full screen, which didn't help because I have dual monitors, so I have to move my mouse all the way over here to get it out. Get it out! No, it's okay. I cannot play on, what's the word? Full screen mode. I just can't do it. It gives me the ick. I'm so sorry, I haven't had this problem before. I'm just trying to, and it's definitely on my end. Like, we are experiencing technical difficulties. We got it. Probably. No? Okay. I'm gonna have to be like really big brain about this. I think I got it. Okay, now I gotta hover over, go up. I swear this makes sense if you were like where I am. Hold up. I'm so close. Come on. Oh no. Okay, where's unseen? Okay, so I just gotta go over. Window! I saw it flash. Fuck. It's like a game in and of itself. Holy shit. I did it! I did it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's not do it on full screen mode. Jesus Christ. That was a pain in the ass. I have okay. If it makes sense, I have dual monitors, okay, and I put it on full screen mode, but it was only displaying on one monitor, and then the cursor was only being able to be navigated on the other one, but I couldn't actually see where the cursor was going. It was stupid. It was really stupid. Lord of mercy. Okay. Alright. Starting strong. This is a stream. Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb. Alright. Glad we could be here for that experience. Also no music quite yet. If it changes, the second it changes, I'll let you know. Wait. I hear it. I don't know where it came from. It's like I said it and then it heard me and it was like, oh yeah, I do that. And then it just started doing it. Untouched Frostmore, like, what is going on? I step out along the road. Also, I know nothing because I didn't read the page, so going in blind. I step out along the road. The only thing I know, sorry, I keep interrupting myself, is the only thing I know is the artwork I saw Carrot do for, like, the little, like, Christmas exchange thing that we did. I thought that was really cute. It looks so pretty. I step out along the road, one foot in front of the other. The icy wind bites into my cheeks. I cannot tell if it is the wind that howls or if something more sinister stalks my path. Alright, starting strong. It's my favorite thing ever. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna enjoy it more after this because I'll have actual context. The chill of winter has set in, darkness encroaching. The crops froze, the land laying barren and cold. The world has changed. A weak sun rises in the east, and one day I fear it will not rise at all. Ooh. All the comforts of my home are gone, and now only the unrelenting road lies ahead of me. I had no choice, as death came with the threat of shadow. Now I cannot go back, yet I do not know the way forward or what will become of me. Yeah, I could hear the music. It finally, like, right before I started reading clicked in, and I don't know if it was just, like, winding up or something. What hope is left for us, but we must not give in to despair. I'm an optimist through and through. I don't know who this bitch is, but they're an optimist. That's all I know about them. I square my shoulders and take a deep breath. If nothing else, I must keep hope alive in my heart. Hope for the sun to rise again. Snowflakes scatter across my arms. No matter the burning in my legs, I cannot rest too long. The road calls and I must answer. Pulling my hood up, I offer some relief to my frozen ears. The winter hit suddenly, and none of us back home were prepared. There's actually a predefined MC for this one. Oh, okay. I like a predefined MC. There's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. And honestly, my brain can't really take making another OC at the moment, so I think this is actually for the best. This cloak, a handful of provisions, it was all I could take before they warned us that we had to flee. Things worse than winter time's chill would find us there, I was told. That as the night grew long, it would beckon all those dark and dangerous in the world. The path winds through the forest, the trees ever encroaching, long branches leer overhead, sending a chill through me that has nothing to do with the cold. But I remain resolute. I have come this far, there is no turning back now. My journey is not over yet. I may be alone, but I am not without my courage. The trudging forward in the snow, my teeth chattered together. I tug at my hood clumsily, losing feeling and mobility of my fingers. Each new footfall is a victory. The wind howls again, and yet there is something else lurking in the darkness. My heart flutters weakly, and the tingle on the back of my neck tells me another presence, watching, hunting. What's that? You know that meme of just like, hey demons, it's your boy. That's me right now. With the shaking hands, I clumsily tug down the scarf over my face. Oh, hello! Hello, is anyone out there? Is it Tali? I think it's Tali. That could be wrong. Hey demons, it's your boy. Actually. Hey, is anyone out there? My eyes water, ice forming over my lashes. I'm not Tali. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm not. I struggle to find the words and take a deep breath. I must remain focused. We're cute. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just passing through. Please. I don't know who is out there, but things are getting scary. I'm just trying to get to safety, please. There's rustling in the bushes and low, deep breathing that grows all closer and closer. Branches snap and an oppressive feeling overcomes with me. Something dark and dangerous is near and I'm powerless to stop it. Are we gonna die? Like immediately. Another howl pierces the air as the snarling grows closer. In a blur there are gnashing teeth and scraping claws that throw me hard to the forest floor as I struggle against thick white fur. A blunted pain rattles through me with the impact. Okay, maybe actually. This will not be my end. I am no warrior, but I am a brave of heart. I will struggle and fight if I must to survive. In those brief moments I reflect. There is a glistening figure in the distance and a song of a bowstring. The wolf cries out as the arrow strikes true as it turns away from its easy prey. Another arrow finds its mark and it is over. Black blood that close call. Another arrow finds its mark and it is over. Black blood leaks from the wounds, matting the pale fur. A cutie saved us. Things are good. I look up through the snowstorm, barely able to make out who stands before me. The moonlight surrounds him as he watches me with bright eyes. And as he opens his mouth, I am certain I am dreaming. Whatever melodic tongue he is speaking, it is not one I have heard. My world is spinning and I cannot rise. Do not... I gotta give them a voice. Do not despair. Hope has arrived for you yet. That's their voice, sorry. He steps forward, boots crunching in the snow. He leans down, scooping me up effortlessly. Okay. Do actually in my shining armor? I cannot even get the words out, nor even remember my name or why I've come. I feel only the biting chill. You are a long way from home, aren't you? Come now, let us get you warm. We begin to move through the forest, him carrying me as I close my eyes to stop my head from spinning. Yo, me. Stay with me. It is not time to rest. I do not intend to lose you now. Okay, well, we just met, but, you know... We're crossing the threshold. We're jumping the broom. Through my delirious state, his even tone of voice cuts through the fog. I think my voice is even, right? That's probably what that means. I'm delusional. Oh, the little background. Pushing through a door, he lowers me down across the couch, gently fixing the pillow beneath my head. There you are. Give me but a moment. You do have an even voice. I don't know what that means. I was just like, I don't know. That sounds like it's like no, you know, the fur my brain. You could actually hear like the two brain cells rubbing together to make a sentence right now. The fur he drapes over me is much more comforting than the fur of the wolf. I bet. Another log is tossed into the fire, the room filling with heat. I blink my eyes wearily as he begins to wrap my hands in a warm towel. His eyes dart across my face, searching for signs of life. Here, drink this. Helping me sit up, he takes a seat beside me. As the couch bows under the weight of us both, he places the mug in my cupped hands, still covered by a towel. I smell it carefully. What is this? Something from my home. It will help you. I take a tiny sip. Warmth seeps through me, heating me from the inside out. It is sweet and frothy. We've gone from summer vibes to winter vibes for real. That is a true chaos stream, if I've ever heard of one. I very nearly lost you there. The wolf had been stalking the fort for the last turn of the moon. I am glad for the chance to be rid of him. Why are you helping me? Thank you for saving me. We don't need to question them, okay? Thank you. Manners. We're polite. We're optimistic and polite. I would have been lost without you. You came at just the right moment. I feel very lucky. Fateful, perhaps. Thank you. I don't know how I could repay your kindness. There is nothing to repay. I am doing my duty. Your duty? He gestures around the room, and I take it in. We seem to be in a place with wooden walls. Yes, a small hearth burning away and keeping us warm. Herbs are drying out, hanging along the wall. It's simple but cozy, built for one person. Where are we? The Anma Jure. Your people would call it the Ember Break Outpost. I thought that place had been long abandoned. It was, but it is necessary now that strange things have been brewing. This is your home? For now, I am from a place far from you, like you. But I am here now to watch the roads and keep travelers safe. And tails. like me. Just like you. Do you live here alone? He stands adjusting my blankets. Yes, I am a ranger, a scout. This is a solo mission I have undertaken, while my compatriots guard the roads ahead. Each of us is a bastion, fighting against what threatens all the good things in the world. I shift, a prickling along my arms, as a chill takes me despite the warmth. And what is it that threatens us? I've heard rumors, whispers. I was told to flee with the stories they spoke of. They are not just stories. I look down into my mug, holding it close. Then it is true. This is not just all a terrible dream I will someday wake up from. I wish I could offer you such comfort. He pauses, standing to his full height with a quiet chuckle. Forgive me, I have not gotten your name, nor granted you mine. I am Faildeer. Faildeer. Baldeer? Faildeer. We love it. Of Eliana Alari. The Elven City, among other things. I am Tali. I am from nowhere now. Faildeer. Okay, I made that name so much more complicated than it needed. That is not true. You belong wherever your heart does. Does it still reside in your old home? I wish to go back home. I must look to the road ahead. Nah, fuck that place. I don't know anything about that place, but we traveling. It does not reside anywhere, except within me, and the road beneath my feet. My home is no longer safe. I am sorry, Tali. There have been many terrible things that have... I switched their voices. There have been many terrible things that happen in this world, and often to the least deserving. Preach. Glancing out the window, he watches the flurry of snow splatter against the glass. The goblins grow bolder, the wolves strange and starving, many things that cannot be easily undone, many dangers are lying in the dark. I do what I can to stop them, but I fear I cannot be everywhere. They were right to send you along the road to safety. I heard of terrible happenings in the north, or some great evil that had arisen. Then there is to be a war. Faildeer kneels before me, brows drawn together. I have seen war, years ago, beyond the memory of mortals, that same evil who cursed these lands, who drew all those with malice in their hearts to his side. And it is happening again? All things do. When you have seen as many lifetimes as I, there is always the rise and then the fall, and rise again. Real. But if you have stopped it once, then there is a chance to do so again. He falters for the briefest of moments and then nods. I hope to see such a time again. I believe in the good in this world, and that it will always prevail. That the sun will always rise again. Not these two being just like, we're in the worst thing ever, but we're optimists, if nothing else. Love them for that. His hand hovers near mine for a moment. Flirt. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Everything's coming down, but at least we flirt. At the end of the day, there's always a flirt. Being optimistic at the end of the world. We love it. He reaches his hand out carefully, placing it over mine. It will, that I have seen over many, many years. Can you imagine how many sunrises I have seen? And they are all more beautiful than the last. My hands are still freezing, but his touch is warm and delicate, like he's afraid I'll crack in two. What was your favorite one? Your favorite sunrise? Dude, I don't know. That's a crazy question. I don't know yet. I'll have to see them all before I decide. Wait, is this a euphemism? Am I stupid? Was this about, like, partners that they've been with? I like it best when the sky... Oh, no. Okay, we're back to sunsets. I'm stupid. I'm too stupid for this game. I like it best when the sky is pink. I could watch the sun come up from over the mountains of my home. That sounds beautiful. It was. Sorry. He brushes his thumb against the back of my hand. Are you warming up? Yeah. Starting to feel better. I bet you are. That warms my own heart to hear, Tali. I shift in my seat. A blunted pain rolls through me. I wince, glancing down. Are you injured? I'm not sure. Show me. Okay. He pulls aside the blanket and I tug my cape out of the way. Cresting the top of my hip bone is forming a blotchy bruise. I fell when the wolf attacked me. Yeah, they tackled you. I have something to treat this. Lie back. He heads to the back of the room, plucking herbs from the drying bundles. He crushes them in a mortar and pestle, the herbal scent filling the room. Placing them in a bowl, he sets it over a rack on the fire and waits. I was training in the healing arts in Eliana Alari. It's such a pretty name and I'm butchering it. Eliana Alari. There you go. Were you a healer? I wanted to be, once, but I was called to the life of a ranger. I am lucky to know these skills. It has helped many injured on the road. He pours water into a copper bowl, which starts to steam as he pulls it off of the fire. Hold still for me. I do as he asks, his touch gentle as he uses a cloth to carefully dab at the bruising. I hiss quietly at the feeling of pressure against the injury. Forgive me. I shut my eyes as he begins to whisper words in Elvish, feeling a sleepiness tug at my eyelids through the melodic rhythm of his voice. Is this magic? A particular kind, nothing so extraordinary. I glance down to see his work. Is there something you have to say? Do you want to come over here and say it? Uh-huh. Come here. Come on. Now you're confused. Oh, here she comes. Nope. Damn it. Come here. You can jump up. Do you just want a pet? It'd be cute if you came up here. Now that you've made a whole scene out of it. No? Come here. Oh. She's so tubby. Diamond, say hi. Hi, Diamond. Say hi, Diamond. She grunts. And now she's shedding. You're a mess, girl. You a mess. She just wants to be held. Nope. Do not put your ass in the camera, please. Have some dignity. Oh. Sweeto. Uh-huh. She's a showstopper, what can I say? Best girl. Alright, David, you've taken up enough time. There you go. You can hang around, but don't be so loud about it. Meow, meow. She's smacking things with her tail. Anyway, sorry. I glanced down to see his work, and despite his words, it is magic to me. The bruise is gone. Thank you. No one deserves to be in pain. I can think of a couple people. He places the bowl away, dunking his heads in a small basin and drying them with a soft towel. I am awestruck. I am doubtful. We are awestruck. Okay? We are impressed and polite and optimistic. I watch him with no small amount of awe. I have heard only tales of magic, and its power to heal a bruise in a matter of minutes feels astonishing. Fail Deer catches me staring. Are you well? Are there other places that are hurting? I am fine. Thanks to you, I thought such gifts as these were... I look down at the healed skin again. Only in legend. They are becoming a legend, a relic of the past, none unlike myself. You are not that old. You to me earlier today. You are not that old. He laughs at that. We are quite different, despite all appearances. Many of my people practice and keep the magical arts within themselves, but there are fewer and fewer who take to this study. What is your home like? He breaks into a smile. It is all the wonder and beauty in the world. Glittering halls, fresh clean air of an eternal spring. There is always a song on the wind and joy in our hearts. His smile fades as he looks at the window once again. How I ache to be back there, to be among my kin and join their voices and melody once again. Will you go back when your job is finished? I do not know when that will be. He organizes the counter once again, everything going back to its proper place. With each new cycle of the rise and fall of evil, there is less and less to keep us here. What do you mean? He gestures towards me. It is a man who leads the charge against the dark forces. You are strong enough to stand on your own. My people can rest and move on to the world beyond this one. Will you move on? Can you stay if you wanted to? I just like that question. Can you stay? Is that a thing? Fildir falls quiet. I have lived a very long life. To be with my kin, I would be at peace, but there is so much beauty in the world. I have seen it, tasted it, and to leave all that behind. He places a hand over his heart. Many of my kin have never left Eliana Alari. They do not know of anything but. They do not know what it is like to walk these forests, to drink dwarven liquor. They do not know what it is like to ache. It is why I am here, because the joy of experience outweighs the comfort of home. That's a line. Damn. All right. 8 with that. Honestly, the poetic writing is going really hard. It's a nice shift, too, because we went from just, like, la-di-da-di-da, slice of life, very, like, you know, not basic, because that makes it sound bad, but, like, very, like, palatable speech to something a little bit more like, ooh, you gotta chew on that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying. And normally I would say it better, but brain is just not here today. Though I long for it, there is a duty to all people of this world that I must see through. He gives me a soft look. That is why I am sorry about your home. I understand the feeling of wanting to return to a place you can no longer. What do you miss most about your home? The food. I thought there was gonna be a choice there, but he's like, nah, food. I miss food really bad. No, I get what you mean. Like, it's very regular day speech compared to the high fantasy babble. Yeah, basically, that would have been the simpler, easier way to say that. I had a neighbor that baked us fresh bread every week since I was little. If I close my eyes, I can imagine tearing it in two and smelling it still warm. Now I'm hungry. We're polite, optimistic, and hungry. You have traveled a long way. You must be starved. Allow me to remedy that. He brings a large kettle over the fire, filling it with water. He carefully cuts up root vegetables as they finish off my tea, nestled under the blanket. Soon the smell of cooking soup fills the interior of the fort and my stomach growls. Damn. Saved, healed us, fed us. Okay, so we're getting married is what you're telling me. So you're proposing is what you're doing. Like, what is this? I mean, kindness, sure. Kindness, I guess, maybe, you know, but like, not here. Ladling it carefully into a bowl. He brings it over to me and takes one for himself. I stir it, blowing on it gently to cool it down before taking a bite. It's delicious and surprisingly well seasoned for this remote location. Where do you find all the things to make this? I grow some of them. Remix. I grow some of them myself. Some things grow well in the cold weather. Others I forage or hunt. I am well accustomed to surviving on my own. Are you lonely? I just love that. Okay, I love that you put flirt. It's important that we know. It's always funny, no matter what it is. But also, it just makes it seem like the main character is waiting for an opportunity to just use a one-liner, to just drop one on the spot, and I'm so with that. That's so me. Sometimes I just listen to my husband speak, and then I wait for the perfect opportunity to just drop one right on him, like a bomb. The total indication. But yeah, genuinely, it's so fucking flirt. Are you lonely? Are you lonely here? He stops, spoon hovering just over the bowl. Yes. I am used to being by myself, if that is what you're asking. It's not. I asked if you're lonely here. He stirs the soup, very interested in the contents. I miss companionship with the people of my city, to be part of something bigger. Sometimes the nights wear on, and there is this feeling within my chest that does not cease. He clutches his hand into the fabric of his tunic. that ache to have something other than the shadows for company. I will be your company. Tully said, don't worry, man. I got you. You know what I could do for you? Stay right here. Like, okay, fuck it. Go off. He glances up. Takes a deep breath. And I am glad for it. He reaches out, placing a hand on my arm. I have not had the chance to speak with another in many moons. You are most welcome. You tended to my wounds. You feed me. It's more than fair arrangement. He's like, we're married. I would do that even if you were poor company, but it helps that you are not. Well, that's good. He stands, taking both our finished bowls to clean up. I feel much warmer now with the tea, soup, and the crackling fire. Exhaustion begins to wear on me, and I fight back a yawn. Faildeer glances over his shoulder. You must be exhausted from your journey. Please, take a chance to rest and recover. You will be safe here under my guard, I promise you that. Oh no, I know. Trust. I could be gone by first light. I do not wish to overstay my welcome. Didn't we just say we were to stay here? Which one is it, Tally? He shakes his head, kneeling before me as he adjusts the blanket and allows me to lie back. I do not turn away people in need. You are my guest, and you have shelter here. I will not take that from you. Sleep now, Tally. I can hardly fight the feeling any longer, placing... I can't fight this feeling anymore. I forgot... Wait. What I started fighting for. It's like started... It got stuck, okay? I had to unlodge it, you know? Placing... Do you know... This is a fun fact. When you get a song stuck in your head, it's usually because your brain can't complete the song. So it'll replay over and over again because your brain is trying to complete it, and then that's why it gets stuck. Fun fact. So, and when like something triggers your brain to like remember a song or to say something, it's like you basically have to sing it a little bit to kind of unstick it. I don't know. Psychology is what I'm saying. That's really interesting. Yeah, I learned it like I don't know when I learned it, like a while ago. But it was from a teacher, so it's gotta be true. Hopefully. I can hardly fight the feeling any longer. I almost sang it again. Placing my head on a soft pillow and allowing the sensation to take over. It has been so long since I have slept somewhere warm and safe. When I close my eyes, I can almost imagine I am back home, that the fire in the corner is the hearth I grew up with, that the sound of footsteps creaking against the floor is my family's as they head up for the night. I keep my eyes shut and allow myself to pretend at that moment that nothing has changed at all. Sleep takes hold of me, and my dreams come disjointed and strange. I see figures in the snow, unrecognizable as they call out my name. Is it mine? I cannot tell. I am wandering only through the forest once again. My steps are silent beneath me, and the only sound is the wind tugging at my cloak. There's a hollow feeling in my chest. I walk, but I don't know what destination. Safety, I was told, but now, how do I know that is true? How do I know that wherever I am going will be better than where I have been? I should just stay with failure. There's no turning. We're simping. Sorry, like, if anybody's watching these streams to just not romance somebody, they're watching the wrong fucking streams. So you gotta go somewhere else, because it's always gonna happen. I will die. I was born a simp, I will die a simp. I look behind me for the first time. Where is the Emberbeak outpost? Where is he? I should not have left the comforts there. These are romance streams, exactly. My eyes water from the icy cold or my own sorrow. I cannot tell. The tears freeze against my lashes. There is rustling behind me, and I glance over my shoulder. There is nothing there but the branches of a tree. I continue walking until there is another sound. I whip around this time, eyes wide with fear. Something is following me, another wolf. I cannot hear its howl. No, it is something else, something far more sinister. A low, wheezing breath floats by on the wind as my heart hammers in my chest. It stalks me, watches me through the trees. I look down, and there is a torch in my hand, the flame bright. Stay back! I hold out the flame, my hand trembling as I watch the deepening shadows. Following the sound, I hear it crawling up a tree, the reflection of glowing, massive eyes, watching me as the torchlight passes through them, across them. There's a hiss before it lunges towards me, and I take off into a sprint, feet pounding against the snow. The trees all seem to bend in my direction, impeding my path as I'm scratched and torn against the wood and branches. Help me! Faildeer! Please! Another arrow! But there is no answer but the howling wind. I lunge awake, pushing the heavy blanket off of me with a gasp. My head is reeling. I don't understand where I am. Am I not at home? Where is everyone? Help! Why am I all alone? Drenched in sweat and shaking, I try and get my bearings for a moment. A figure in the corner stirs. Faildeer blinks owlishly, stretching as he gets up, his melodic voice strained with sleep. Tali, what's wrong? I don't answer right away. A finger stirs. I'm looking around the room, sure that stalking creature has come from my dreams and found me here. He glances around the room as well before coming to my side, a tentative hand on my shoulder. Whatever torments you, it cannot hurt you here. Just a dream. Let me comfort you. I thought it was like, he's like, Tali was like, I'm gonna comfort you now. And it's like, wait, what? Why? He's fine. I got it. Not pull away. We could just make Tali a little bitch. I'm sorry, that's mean. Look at them. Look at his hair. How cute. What a cutie. I lean into his comforting touch and he sits down beside me. I'm sorry, you deserve to be at peace while you sleep. It's not your fault. Perhaps not, but my heart still aches for what you've gone through. It's so not easy to leave home. It's not at all. For me as well. He drapes the blanket over my shoulders, stopping my shivering. Sometimes it feels like things will never get better. They always will. It takes time. It takes work. But someday the skies will clear, and you might find peace again. I don't understand how I got so lucky to have someone like you find me when I needed it most. Because fate knew you needed someone. I am just lucky that I am here, and in truth I needed you too. Someone to remind me that what it is I'm fighting for, and a companion on a harsh winter's night. Here, stay warm. How sweet. We sit in comfort for a time until the nightmare fades from my mind, like every other dream I have had. The ember break, I pronounced that wrong 10 times in the stream, I had to have. And the ember break outpost shakes with the force of the wind outside. The reedy howl of it whips against the windows. No matter what becomes of this, just keep hope alive in your heart. They cannot take that away from you, no matter what evil lurks in the shadows of the world. It is what has gotten through so many years. It will help you now. Do not forget your strength of spirit. I will, I promise. I'll keep my head up. Warmth blooms in my chest, despite the long journey, and being so far from home and the nightmares. I am warm, I am safe. Someone has shown enough care to treat me well and grant me these things. Kindness for a stranger. Sleep now. I nod, lying back down with the blanket. As I close my eyes, I can hear Faildeer singing softly, the words unknowable to me, but the melody is soothing, and I drift off with no more nightmares. Oh. I wake the next morning to the sound of food sizzling. Faildeer is there cooking breakfast, eggs, sausages, mashed potatoes, and suddenly I'm starving again. Yeah, of course. Yawning, I stretch and miss the warmth of the blanket the minute I push them off. He sets down the plate in front of me with another cup of tea. Good morning. It is good morning, isn't it? It is a good morning, isn't it? Did you sleep well? I nod, nursing the cup of tea in front of me. Better than I have in a long time. The weather has cleared some. He glances out the window. Your path through should be safe. Do you know where you're going? I pick up my food. I was told to leave to find somewhere safer, then the road would lead me to the right place. There is a city, a bastion of hope for all mortal men. It would be the last thing to fall. I glance down to the side. That would be a good place to go, but I want to stay here. I struggle with words. I have a selfish ask of you, one that isn't fair. His brows draw together. What is it? Can I stay? like a dog. Can I stay, please? His eyes widen for a moment, and he doesn't say anything. I was told to get somewhere safe. It's not a city, but I do feel safe here, if you would have me. If not, I completely understand. He's quiet for a moment, and my heartbeat quickens. He's like, fuck. The Ember Break outpost was built to protect those who needed it. I would not turn you away when you need a place to stay. I don't want to be just a guest. I would help out in ways you need. I have been here alone for an awfully long time, and your company has been very comforting. I would love it if you would stay, Tali. Nah. We gotta strike when the iron's hot, dog. Can you imagine? I was like, thanks. And then we just stay here like roommates. And they were roommates, you know? No. We're not doing that. Thank you. You didn't have to do any of this, but you did. And I am incredibly grateful. You made me food! I stand, coming over to him, taking his hand. He interlocks our fingers and pulls me in for a tender embrace. I find myself falling into it. How easy it is to hold him in such a way. I did not want to be parted from you. I didn't want you to be lonely. It is a kind thought. More than kind. I lean forward, kissing him on the cheek. It's warm beneath my lips. Dude, I'm so soft for that. I do that a lot too, where when they kiss somewhere that isn't the lips first, it's warm. It's like a special ingredient. I don't know what it is. A smile spreads across his face. You do not deny yourself. That is something I admire. He leans in, kissing me sweetly. Oh, I don't think I shall be lonely anymore. Not whilst I have you. Take this now, to rest and recover. You will always be safe here. I vow that to you. And they got married. My journey had been a long one, but I can rest now, and know that I have found safety. And I can wait out the darkness and stay with Faildare to watch the sunrise. All the comforts of home. Ah! I like that you name your endings. I think that's very charming. And they got married. The end. That was cute. I liked it. And honestly, what I liked even more than, the cute little romance and the atmosphere was, like, I like the theme a lot. I like that it's this idea of, like, this elf that's lived so many lives and knows for a fact that things can get better. It's just a matter of, like, waiting it out and staying positive and doing the best you can, in small kindnesses. Because those small kindnesses are big ones to some people, you know what I mean? And it's just really nice. I like it. It makes me feel very good. It warmed me up inside. It's a good idea. I don't know what inspired you. But, like, I think it's a really nice idea. I mean, it's oddly very comforting, despite it having a little bit more of a more dismal tone, which I guess was on purpose, obviously, because it makes you feel it was well done. It was very, like, solid for what it was. People need to make more short games, I think. Even though I'm a Bible bitch, I like to make them big ass games for no reason. If my game's not big, then what's the point? A little spooky, but then the comforts are there to warm me up. Yeah, it was nice. I feel very comforted. I like it very much. And I'm glad that I was able to experience both back to back. More comfort. Everybody's getting married and having a good old time. I love little games. I feel like I should make more little games because then I could pump them out a lot quicker, but I just never do. Like, I made O2A2 and then I was like, that was way too short. Like, I felt a little too strangled. But it is fun, like, just to challenge yourself and see what you could do. Everyone is getting married for real. Yeah, there's not a gray game I can play where somebody isn't getting married. That's just what's going to happen. That's how this goes. Well, damn. But we got through 2 games and it's not even, like, in the 2-hour mark. Well, here's the thing. I am feeling, like, fine, but I am a bit tired. Like, I've had kind of, like, a busy day. So I'm probably going to end the stream a bit early today, which is fine, because ultimately we did have good memories. We did do the good cruising through. No, literally, like, went through them. But, Hedge Wizard, right? That's the correct name. Jesus, I really should look up these names before I just start name dropping them. Nothing wrong with that, just get chill. Here, let me rake it 5 stars. This will make you feel better. Play it. Or else. You gotta threaten somebody to play the games. I think that's what does it. Hedge Wizard! That's all we have left? I can't believe it! We've already gone through them so quickly, you know what I mean? Which is funny, because it's like, I could have already played these games like 10 times over, like a billion, but I'm glad that I was able to stream them. I think streaming them adds that extra oomph. Sorry, I'm quiet tonight, y'all. I've been arting. Nah, it's fine. Again, lurking is always okay. We don't mind a lurker, okay? Everybody ain't gotta talk. I do enough talking for like 10 people. It's cool. It's dope. It's fine. And goodness, this page is so pretty, but it's like so bright. It's so bright. So is my TNT page. It's like just same, I've been programming. I'm glad that you guys are able to be productive. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I wish I could write on stream, man. I wish I could. I feel like I fucking can't. Like, I can't. I can't write on stream. I tried. It's just, I get to, you know what it is? Is that I feel like if I'm quiet for, like, more than, like, 30 seconds, I'm like, oh my god, people are leaving. It's like, joy keeping us all company. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Well, I try. I was meant to write today, and I just didn't, like, at all. I've had a hard time kind of writing lately. I don't know why. I'm in a bit of a, not in a stump, I just feel out of practice. Like, I just haven't really done it. And it's one of those where, like, I'm scared to write because if I write something that's not good and then I look back at it, I'm like, oh god, I'm sure you guys can relate. But art is fickle mistress for real. Yeah, she's a little bit of a bitch. So I ended up doing like programming stuff a little bit earlier today. What? Where did it go? Oh, I gotta leave it up. Okay. Well, I was like, where did it go? Something insequential. Not me not knowing that word. Not me being like, what? I think today's stream revealed how not... I'm a little ditzy, y'all. I'm gonna be real. I've said it. It's not a bad thing. It's just, it is a character trait I have. Ditzy. I'm just a little, inconsequential. LVO. I spelt it wrong. Don't worry. Not me being like that. That's a word. Gray knew the word. I just didn't know it. And then it's just, that's funny. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I figured it was a word and I just didn't know it. But yeah, I think that's why I can't really write on stream, is because I feel like if I'm not talking consistently, then people are like, alright, I need to get the fuck out of here. This is boring. Which is fair. But then again, it's like, girl, it ain't that deep. I don't know. I wish I could. Because I feel like doing other forms of art when you're streaming is a little bit more intuitive. I don't know why. It just works a little bit better. Sometimes it's like a chill time. Yeah. Because I'm still working on, granted, I don't really have to start drafting until next month, but I, started outlining my idea for the Rectifier side game, at least the one route that I'm writing, and that's the crazy part. I'm only writing one fucking route of it, fully. I outline and help the writers with the other ones, but, it's the only one where I'm writing full time, so I want it to be really good, because I only have one chance to make it really good, whereas the writers all have, 2 each, basically, so... well, writing takes word focus, while art doesn't have word focus, so you can still talk. I don't know if that makes sense. No, it does. It makes complete sense. It makes total sense. The art is monkey brain. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was getting into pixel art there for a time, and I kind of just dropped off because doing art or learning art, it's such a complex skill, and it takes a lot of dedicated time, and I just don't really have a lot of dedicated time, but I would like to get back into it because I just feel like it is fun, doing traditional art. Okay, so here's the thing. So I love to paint, so the traditional art part of painting I love, and honestly I think I could set it up so that I could paint on stream. That is something I probably could do, and I like sketching digitally though. But I saw a TikTok of this girl who also likes sketching digitally, and then would just print it out and then color it and line it and all that, basically traditionally. And I was like, that would be really fun. Joy Ross. It would not be a Bob Ross painting. It would just be I don't know, a meme. Knowing my ass. It would be paint a happy little tree. Yeah, I could. I mean, I would have to figure out how to set up the webcam and all that. I need to get a mount for my phone or something. But I think it'd be something I would like to do because I miss painting. I used to do it all the time. I remember the Luca painting. Yeah, but that one's bad. I have good paintings. That one, it's because my sketch was really bad. It ended up looking like a little blob monster man. It wasn't bad. My Kawaii-chan one was way better. It was way better. I'm sorry. You deserved better. It's okay. Painting people is a bit hard. I'm gonna be real. Who would have thought? Why aren't characters the easiest thing to do, huh? Huh? Who decided? This is now a yap stream. I said that I was going to be tired. I don't know, I feel like I still, want to do something. Because it's I'm here, so it's I should do something productive, but then it's I don't know what. I need to plan my streams better. This is what this means. The joy streams are chaos because I don't plan them properly. Yap would be fun. I thought about doing No, okay, you know what? Let me leave this up. Hopefully it doesn't show my... Okay, yeah. Let me look for something real fast, because this could be fun. This could be a nice exclusive. Because there's nothing wrong with exposing myself. That's half the fun, I think. That sounded weird. It's not, it's just cringe from the past. It's not anything crazy. So I just, to cover my bases, that's not what I meant. Pause! Where the fuck did I put it? Okay, it's definitely in here somewhere. Do I have to dig it up? I might. Joy's going to flash us. You know, it'd be very easy to do. I would never do that. But it would be easy to do because I don't wear bras on stream. I just don't. Why would I? Sometimes I didn't even wear pants on stream yesterday. I'm wearing them today, though. Why should I? Y'all don't even... It's about my comfort. It's about my comfort, guys. This is how I provide good content. I never wear a bra. You shouldn't. Look, for me, my boobs are so small that it, like... I'm not even an A cup, I don't even think. Like, I probably am. But, like... That's it. That's all I got. Sorry. I ain't got much to offer in the chesticle region. So, like, I don't be wearing bras ever. I should wear a bra, but do not unless I go outside TM. Exactly. Why do I have all these postmortems uploaded in here? What the... Okay, hold up. I gotta show y'all this. What the fuck is this? I'm going to my drive. Why do I have the LOL postmortem in here multiple times? Girl, you only needed one. Huh? I'm so unorganized. Holy shit. This needs to go up. No. Layout needs to go down. No, it needs to go up. Okay, well you need to scoot over. Get over here. Doing my big ass screen is annoying. There we go. Okay. I need to just get rid of them. Get out of here. I don't need any of these. They're all uploaded on YouTube too. The one is uploaded on YouTube. I don't need this. Anyway, but that's all I needed to show. I'm still looking for something, so you'll have to look at the other thing for a second. I don't want to expose myself too much. You're being hacked, Joy. What do you mean? Oh. I didn't even see you slip in. Hello. The stream was an actual stream. Now we're just going to find my cringe and react to it. Because that's what's fun. Because when I can't think of anything else to do, I embarrass myself. I'll find it, though, because it's in here. I know that I have it. Invasion. Okay, what I'm looking for, and I'll just explain what it's supposed to be, is... So I knew, and I remembered it this morning, because I think Chime said something, and it, like, struck something in my brain, and I had, like, That's So Raven flashback, and I was like, holy shit, that was a thing I did. Where is that thing? And I remembered. Okay, so, when I was, like, 15, probably, I wanted to make visual novels. Obviously, I didn't know how, because I was obsessed with those mobile game otome things or whatever. And I did plan to make one. Okay. Now, however, like, okay, exciting. That sounds great. Wasn't an artist back then. Not an artist now. So I, like, to explain it is funny. Okay. So it's like, I would come up with the story idea, and I knew I wanted them to be dating sims. And I obviously didn't know how to make characters or anything like that. Earliest start was the Total Drama Island Recolors. That was also a thing, if you're familiar with what the fuck that is. But I did try to do that, but this isn't exactly what I'm referring to, because this is when I got into anime more so, which, you know, no coming back from that. And I ended up, like, not even finding, but just, like, going on Google and looking up just, like, black-haired anime boy or something, and then just, like, taking one photo and making an AMV, okay? But then I would make, like, trailers for visual novels that I was gonna make. It'll make sense when I can find it. We're getting there slowly. I had to go into my fucking Dropbox account. Who has a Dropbox? Apparently my stupid ass did. So I'm trying to log into it. Because it's like hidden beneath. It's probably also in a drive somewhere, knowing my ass. It's probably around here. I'll find it. What was the Dragon Ball Z story called? I had a self-insert Dragon Ball Z fanfiction entitled Apia, which was a whole thing. Basically, there's an inside joke in Dragon Ball Z where all the characters all the major characters are named after vegetables. Okay? Like Kakarot, Vegeta, you know, Napa. They're all named after like vegetables, and that was like the joke. So I made my own self-insert OC, and I gave them a vegetable name. But the thing is that I didn't do a Japanese name like I should have. I did a Spanish name, and apparently celery in Spanish is a pio or something. And I don't even know if that's fucking true. But I was like, well, that doesn't sound like a girl's name. And so I made it a Pia. And then there you go. That was her fucking name. And I hate it. I hate it so much. It's such a bad name. And I just stuck with it because I was like, well, but, and there's 53 fucking chapters of that bitch. 53. Girl. Honestly, I do attribute it to a lot of my personal growth because I wrote it over the course of like 2 years. And from like 13 to 15, and you could go from like the first chapter to the last chapter and see a huge amount of growth. So it did actually do something productive for me, but like, and at one point for like, I don't know, a couple months, I was no, not a couple months, but for like a month, I uploaded like a chapter a day. So like, I remember that being a thing that I did. And the early chapters, I would hit 1,000 words and I would stop. That was like, they were 1,000-word chapters. And one person was like, can you please write longer chapters, please? Please? And so I did. You're better than me. All I got is the werewolf fix stories I never finished from 13 to 15. I didn't finish the story either. It was 53 fucking chapters. I never finished that bitch. I didn't finish it at all. And also it was retelling of Dragon Ball Z stories. So like, it was a pain. Chapters over 1,000 words. Yeah, that was fucking it. I was like, I'm done. That's enough out of me. Is there OC X canon? Yes. There is a character named Raditz who is Goku's brother, and he dies like in the first 3 chapters of Dragon Ball Z. But I guess I thought he was hot or had like some sort of character growth needed. And my OC was sisters with one of the other characters, Vegeta. She was Vegeta's sister, so she was like the princess of all Saiyans, and she ended up with Raditz. So Vegeta's sister, Raditz being Goku's brother, and so they got together, and then it brought the families together. It was kind of cool in concept, but it was also like, girl. And she wasn't a self-insert. Apia was not me. That girl was a girl boss. Okay, you think, because that was written after Genesis and all that. So she was a girl boss. She was killing people. Okay, she was insane. Like, I've always loved a girl boss. I don't know what it is. I just can't get enough. I had to look him up. He's got swag. My petty ass would have made a 999-word chapter. Long hair swag. Wait, yeah, Raditz. He looks like a fucking hedgehog. He looks insane. Yeah, I could pull it up, but I'm not reading that bitch. It's not fun if you don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z anyway. Nothing is going to top Genesis for real. God, yeah. I promise I'm still looking for this thing, by the way. I'm not just like, I know that it's in here somewhere. It's just hidden away. Because I remember sorting it out. It might not even be in this drive. It just might be in another one. I know where it might be. I think I figured it out. I got you, bitch. You know what I love about life, though? What is that? He does look like Shadow the Hedgehog. Or like Radish. Yeah, that was what it was. You really just are who you were at 13. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I still like all the things that I liked at 13. I just like them in a more cringe way. That's kind of a beautiful sentiment, to be honest. I'm healing my... To think that I'm, like, not only 10 years older than my 13... I'm, like, double 13. I'm almost 13 twice. Holy shit. I don't want to think about it. That just made me sick. To go back. That was a happier time. Okay, I'm alert now, because that's how I watch Twitch entertain me, slave. Bitch. You shut up. It's about to get really good here. Anyway, once I find this thing. I got it. I'll find it. I believe in myself. What is my password? I don't believe in myself. I take it back. No, it's okay. I'll find it. Entertain me, slave is crazy. Oh. I am the same. I wrote Lord of the Rings fanfiction at 13 and untouched by the process. Utterly inspired. I was about to bring that up. I forgot to because I yapping. But yeah, it felt very Lord of the Rings. I watched the trilogy. I have to rewatch it because I don't remember shit about it. But the last time I rewatched it was like when I was like 16. So, you know, but I remember really enjoying it. I probably enjoy it more if I knew what the fuck was going on. That would actually be fun. A passkey on this device to sign in. This request comes from yeah. Yes, confirm. Whatever. Just let me in. It's me. Getting mad at it. Okay. You should definitely have consciousness before 5 years old. Wait, what? What did he say? What did this little shit say in the chat? If it makes you feel... Bro, what? Shall we date in voltage? Yeah. I miss that chat. Sometimes I read the chat and I completely miss, like, so much. I don't know what he was talking about. He'd just be saying shit. My earliest memory is like 5 in my backyard. Mine is like 3. Mine was like 4. So I guess it really is different for everybody, huh? What do you mean there's nothing in here? You son of a bitch. Wait. Hold up. No. There's like nothing in here. Volcano's in here. I don't know why it's in here. Wait, what is this? What? I'm going on like a journey. Okay. Weird. Make you feel better about 13 twice. You were like 9 plus 13 because no memory. What? What are you on about? What are you talking about? So you're still 22, fam? Okay. Sure, I'll take it. As long as I'm not old as fuck, I guess. So I pushed her again. Wait, what? This made me cry. She was a coward who climbed on top of me but didn't want to slide down, so I pushed her and she cried. Despite crying, she climbed up to do it again, so I pushed her again. Sounds like you, Snacks. It really does. I must have buried this bitch. Knowing me, that would make sense. It should be buried. No one should ever find this. Because it was my birthday. When I do find this, I'm going to download it and then upload it in secret. So then that way, I'll have access to it whenever I want. Reevaluate your previous messages. B-Day stories are the best. Don't climb on top of the slide. First memory is literally bullying. Starting off strong. What other Google account could it be under? It might be under one that I have. I'm gonna be real. I have like, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I have like 10 Gmail accounts and I really shouldn't. Like, condense that shit. Like, why do you have so many? Like, chill out. It's because I'm unorganized. No, I also have like a... I don't know why either. I think it's like I hated one, so I would make a new one, or like I would apply for jobs and I was like, well, I can't do that under this one, and then like it just kept spiraling. I have like 4 at the moment. Yeah, I have like 5. Like, why? I'm glad that it's not just a me experience, though. What is this? No, that's not it. I had to start looking at my phone. It might be in here. It's definitely on a drive somewhere, tucked away. A Dropbox. It's a bunch of sound effects. I don't need that. It's a bunch of RPG shit. Good lord. Videos. Sort. Recent. like how I'm looking this hard for something that's just gonna, like, haunt me for the rest of my life, but more storage. It's for storage. I have photos to upload. Fuck that 15 gigabyte limit. Real. Okay, actually real. I felt that the most when I was working on Lord of Lies because I would have to upload it, you know, so I could have backup saves like I didn't do the first time. And, like, my game isn't small, so every time I would, like, upload the builds, it would just, like, take up so much fucking space, and I had to delete, like, I only could keep 2 up at a time, so I would have to delete, like, the oldest one every time that I uploaded a new one, and it was just a pain in the ass. It was like, fuck off. Just give me just a little bit more space. Like, the internet is infinite. What do you mean? The internet is infinite. Says somebody who doesn't understand the internet. Okay, it's definitely got to be on my Dropbox then, right? I'll find it. The good news is I don't delete any of my fucking old ass accounts when I really should. Okay, it's not this one. It's gotta be another one then. So, what? I just got a Christmas gift from my mom's boyfriend's wife. That's so specific. Holy shit. Long story. Yeah, no, it's okay. I figured it was messy. What was it? Was it good? Was it being pushed off? Guys, I fucking found it. I fucking found it. Okay, I'm gonna download it onto my actual computer because I'm not playing it from where it is. Because there's some other, like, videos just of me as a child in here. Like, not as a child, as a teenager in here. And then these old ass... I cannot believe these are in here. I thought I deleted these from the world. But I have old ass, like, analysis videos I did of anime reviews. Like, I used to do anime reviews on YouTube when I was, like, God, I don't know how old, like 15. And Jesus Christ, I found them and they're in here. And I'm like, I'm not showing those. I don't know if I'm brave enough to ever show those. But I am brave enough to show this other thing because I was young. Because I was a young girl. Oh, it sounds like it. Oh, I am literally using none of it. I am so confused. Wait, what was it? Was the candy bar used to... Ew! It's used lotions and shit. Oh, yeah. No. Don't eat anything. Don't use anything. It's contaminated. Okay, so let me get this up now. Okay. Prepare for the worst. That's all I'm saying. What, like... I've given you an overview of what I, like, okay, but what is especially funny about this and why it felt important for me to find it is that one of the earliest renditions of Rectifier is in here, okay? One of the earliest renditions. Like, it's an idea that I've technically had for a very long time, but obviously has gone through the growing up with you stage where you don't touch an idea and form it into anything until you're like old enough to actually make it into something good. Send it to Sec. No. We're playing it right fucking here. All right. And then I probably will upload it unlisted on YouTube. The first Rectifier. Okay, wait. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Windows Media, I guess. Fuck it. Okay. Stop. Okay. Okay, it's real, it's happening. So these are supposed to be trailers of visual novels I never wrote. So they were ideas that I put together, I put the music in. This is copyrighted music, by the way. Fuck. Wait. Let me think. Hold up. I mean, I don't care if they take the fuck... Is it gonna copyright strike me on Twitch? That is something I need to actually think about. Yeah, no. I still haven't switched it over because I'm still debating if I should even do it. I'll see if... Twitch does copyright strike, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's, like, any music in there that they would catch. Because half of it is, like, old as fuck. And also, I think they're, like... Is it worth the one strike? Do strikes go away? Because it's like, it might actually be worth it. You know what? Hold up. We all have Discord, dog. Let's just get into a group chat and I'll show you then. I'll just stream it to you then. I'm not gonna do it on Twitch because it'll fuck it up. You'll be fine. I probably would be fine, but I really don't want, because I'm almost affiliate. So let me end this stream and then we'll get into the Discord real fast and I'll show you, because it's not very long. So, but I don't want to fuck me up. Okay, so let me be smart about it. I'm so glad I thought about that for 2 seconds, because that was a way smarter idea. Okay, so let me do my end screens thing. Okay, so I did change my schedule. This is a new schedule. So I did it. No, you gotta get affiliate. I know, I gotta at least get affiliate. So we streamed today. We finished Seaside Inn. Guys, if you haven't played Seaside Inn, please fucking play it. It was really, really good. Then I will not be streaming tomorrow because I'll be hanging out with my family. So I'm going to move the stream to Sunday for this week. Usually it's on a Saturday, and I'll usually keep it on a Saturday, but I wanted to just go to my family earlier tomorrow. So we're going to stream Carnival of Shadows on Sunday. I'm really excited. I meant to do it a while ago and I just haven't done it. I wrote one route for this game. I'm probably going to play the other routes first and save mine for last, because it's just like, I don't want to be an egomaniac. But the game is really good and it deserves to be seen, basically. If we do a group chat, I can send the lotion pics there too. Okay, we will. So I'm not plugging the jams. Rectifier, I'm doing it on Twitch. On Twitter. So just keep up with that. That's it. That's the plug. Okay. Everybody, thank you for coming to stream. And for y'all, I'll see you in like literally 2 seconds. So don't worry about it. Anyway, bye-bye. Weirdest stream.